level up.
Right.
J-Rod, level up box, level up box.
Level up box.
J-Rod, level up box,
Level up box.
J-Rod, level up box, level up box. J-Rod, level up box, level up box.
Look,
Like and subscribe.
So once when I get on that stage and I come at you, you better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
What's good, y'all? It's J-Rod with J-Rod's Level Up Boxing TV. And Keith One-Time Thurman unleashed the beast earlier today. During the interview, he had a whole lot to say, including Errol Spence in the welterweight division. He talking like he got the welterweight division on smash. Let's hear what we had to say in this interview.
Those type of guys. But you told me before we started, you got a message for these younger, up-and-coming fighters at 147. What's that message?
Man, Keith One-Time Thurman is not the gatekeeper, okay? And if you want to act like I'm a gatekeeper, then you need to understand that that gate is welded shut, boy. And I will school you just like I schooled Mario Barrios. I'm not those past opponents. I'm a veteran. I'm a fine wine. You can only get me at certain high-level restaurants, baby. This is not McDonald's, but you can still have it your way. If I see a contract, I'll sign the dotted line.
I love it. You must have had a Red Bull before we did this.
So yeah, evidently, Keith One-Time Thurman is putting the whole welterweight division on notice. And if you want to ask my opinion, dude, I mean, shit. Keith One-Time Thurman is not really that guy that you want to throw on the back of the bus like he's just old washed up news. You know what I mean? I know a lot of fighters have that talk. They talk that talk, especially when they has-beens. But you know, regarding Keith One-Time Thurman's last fight, he didn't really look like no has-been, bro. He went up against a younger cat, you know what I'm saying, who actually, you know, was winning on the scorecards versus Gervonta Davis. You know, but he was also the bigger guy. He was winning on the scorecards versus Gervonta Davis, and that's Mario Barrios winning, and then boom, he gets knocked out, he gets dropped a couple of times, he gets KO with the body shot. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I still didn't take him out the game because before that and leading up to the fight, and also during the fight, I had Mario Barrios as a real good, decent, solid fighter. You know what I'm saying? And heading into the fight with Keith Thurman, you know, he moved up. You know, he looked like a guy that was ready to bang. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Keith One-Time Thurman still in the mix. So if this younger guy is really, you know, the youth and he got that game, he should have took out Keith Thurman. He didn't. And not only that, but he looked real bad against Keith Thurman, if you want to ask me. You know what I mean? So people, you know, people out there, they speculating, they talking, you know what I mean? And they been going at Keith Thurman's throat for a long time, man. But hey, I'm just a boxing fanatic. You feel me? So when I talk about this boxing stuff, I mean business. And when I say what I mean business, man, I think, you know, Keith One-Time Thurman is still in there. The dude only got one loss. Keith One-Time Thurman, Keith Sometime Thurman, Keith only had one loss one time. So Keith, one loss, one time Thurman. That means that dude is still up there. He is still banging it out with the best. Dude still got a decent resume. He beat all the guys that Errol Spence beat, with the exception of Ugas. But he still beat all the guys that Errol Spence beat, and beat other guys that Errol Spence didn't beat. So, heading into that conversation with him and Errol Spence, he was calling out Errol Spence too, man. He was letting him know what it is. And he also, sometimes here and there he lets Crawford know what it is. So that's what Keep One Time Thurman had to say. That's what Keep One Time Thurman had to say. He's all about the business, and he's all about the Benjamins, and he's still willing to get in there and bang it out. If you ask me, I want to see something shake. I don't know if I want to see it right now in the welterweight division. He's talking all that crap about Errol Spence and Crawford holding up the division, or Errol Spence is holding up the division, whatever, blah, 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 blah. We don't want to see you and Errol Spence or you and Crawford at 147 right now. Right now, we want to see Crawford versus Errol Spence. That's the main objective right now for boxing. Crawford versus Errol Spence. So in your next bout, if you want to take on these younger guys, because you was blasting them younger guys out, dude. You was going in. If you want to take on like Boots Ennis, Stan Jonas, Ortiz, Conor Ben, if you want to go after these younger guys, hey, so be it. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, Boots might have your number, my dude. But the rest of the guys, shit, man. I think he could take them. If you want my honest opinion, I think Keith One Time Thurman to take them. I've always been a fan of Keith One Time Thurman. Once I'm a fan, I never leave your side. I don't give a shit about the bullshit and the boxing talk, and fans leave. If fans want, hey, whatever. You want to leave, you want to leave. I've always been that guy. Like, I've always been a Chicago Bull fan. I've always been a Knicks fan. You know what I'm saying? And it's always been that way until the day I die. And most importantly, I'm a Ray Allen fan. Just to let you know, yes, I'm a Ray Allen fan. But back on boxing, that's what it is. Keith One Time Thurman is trying to get back in the mix. My opinion, I want to see Keith One Time Thurman versus Danny Garcia next, if it can happen. I would love to see Danny Garcia versus Keith One Time Thurman. If Thurman don't go after the other guys, Keith One Time Thurman, if he prevails and wins that fight with Danny Garcia, Keith One Time Thurman moves up to the 154-pound division, because that's where it looks like it's headed with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Whoever wins, lose, or draws, or whatever, they looking to move up. And that's going to be another topic, because, I got something to say about that. Whoever loses, think it might be a rematch. Of course, it's a rematch clause. So that's going to take about another year or two. Who knows? But in this order, this is the way I would love to see it. Keith versus Danny, Crawford versus Spence, and then if Danny moves up, because he looked good in his last fight too. If he moves up, great. He can take on one of the two. If Keith One Time Thurman prevails over Danny again, which I get the feeling he might. He had Danny's number last time, and if he does, I wouldn't mind seeing him versus Crawford or Spence. I would love to see him fight one of the two, if not both of them. I believe he's been hanging out in the shadows. People been putting him down. So, hey man, it is what it is. But you can't take this guy out. You cannot take this guy out. You can't take him out the game. Why would you take Keith One Time Thurman out the game when he's only got one loss on his record, and that was to a legend in Manny Pacquiao? People are sleeping. Stop sleeping. Wake the hell up. Anyways, this is J-Rod with J-Rod's Level Up Boxing TV, and I'm out your ear hole. Peace.
Peace out.